Hello, this is old Mr. Kent. Used to be old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, but there is no longer a MrKent.com because if you've been following my channel, I finally had to let it go because I put it together 24 years ago and the technology has changed so much that now it doesn't run on the new internet servers. And so that means that on my YouTube page, when I used to have a picture of the front page of my website, I no longer have a website, so it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't even look good to have that up there. So I started doing some research because I couldn't remember how I put the first one up 15 years ago or so. And so I thought, well, I need to get on YouTube and do a search. Believe it or not, I searched through at least a half a dozen, if not more, YouTube channels that told me how to replace the banner on my YouTube site. So I went in and I looked at what they had shown me, and then when I get in to do mine, it didn't even look the same, and it didn't work like they said, and there was no buttons to click, and so it was getting pretty frustrating. And I'll just keep this introduction as short as possible. And so I followed all this instruction and everything, but there was no way to find it. So I kept going down through all of them, and finally, I don't know, I must have looked at over a dozen. I finally found one that was that showed the same thing that I was looking at. Now let me, we'll go ahead and minimize this, and I won't, this isn't going to be looking too cool, but I went to, there's my home page, okay, and then if I come down to customization, all right, and I click there, and then the next thing I want to do is go up to branding, all right, so you click on branding. And then you get down to here where it shows you how you can change it. Now, it didn't look like it does now. It had my my YouTube channel. So, in order to change it, you notice here it says it has to be at least 2048 by 1152. That is not a good ratio for the banner that I'm going to put at the top, because that's way off. But those are the pixels that it wanted. So I said, okay. So I decided I would change, and so I went and I found let me see, it would be my business card right there. Let's go with that one, okay? I would open that up, and now and this whole area is what I wanted to have in this thing across here. But there's no way I could get it to fit into this little strip without it. Well, it just didn't work. And but I did find the one guy that pointed out that you could put it there, and so we'll go ahead and so I found this guy. He kind of pointed out what to do. So then that made me wonder. Okay, so what I did was I came back down here. So I thought, okay, I've got to have that. Look at it again. I've got to have something this size, but have my banner in the middle of it. So what I did was I will minimize that, and I went on and I made a screenshot of this area right here. And now I had something to work with in Photoshop. And by the way, I think you can do the same thing with Paint. And one of these days I'll get on and put a demo on using Paint 3D. It's really very useful. I use it a lot. So anyway, I had me a template. Once I had a template, then we'll go ahead and close that. Then I could get on. Let's see, which one was it? Okay, there we go. Let's go with this one here. Then I could just make me a blank sheet or a blank image, and that image is, let's look at the size here. Image size, that image is pretty close to what they wanted. I just kind of guessed at it, but 2100 by 1200, and that's close to 2048 by 1152. So I just wanted something close. And then what I did, and I'll close that, what I did, once I got all that, first of all, let me go back. Let's minimize that. I took this template and I basically made little black dots outside that line and outside that line, and then got rid of everything in the back. So then I can go back to my Photoshop, and so then I had these two little dots. Then I could take my image that I wanted to be the banner, and I could put it in there and then line it up. And so then what I ended up with, let's see if I can find it here. Is that the one? Yeah. So what I ended up with is, you can see the blue lines around here and everything. And it took several times to get this the right size and make it fit so it would go between those black lines. But that's how you go about it. You don't worry about this part up here or this part down here, because it's not going to show, unless, of course, somebody's on YouTube TV, and then I don't know if they'd see that or not. But so what I did was I put everything together in layers on Photoshop, and then I had my name, Old Mr. Kent. I had the picture of me on the bike, because I ride e-bike and put videos up about that. And then I fly drones, and so I found a picture of a drone and got it up there. So that's how I ended up with the banner that I have. And let's see if this looks like it. Yeah, now you can see this little black line right there. I had to line it up perfectly so that I got the top of my head showing, and then, you know, everything else just like I wanted it. And it took a while. I had to move things around, readjust things, and so forth. And so if you're looking for a way to replace your banner in 2023, because all the rest of them were old stuff from 2 years or further back, and none of them worked. And so if you're looking for a way to make a banner now, a new banner, or replace the banner on your YouTube channel, then this is the way to go. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments and I'll try to answer. And so I hope that's helpful. We'll see how it goes after I get it up and loaded and listen to it myself. But anyway, I hope it's helpful. I hope I did a good job for you. I want to thank you for watching my video, and God bless.